I just want to raise a couple of quick points for the Minister, just ideas I have myself and where we've gone wrong and how we need to change things. First of all, Minister, we all know that our social welfare rates in this country are very generous. But having said that, I don't suggest for a minute that we should be cutting social welfare. But unfortunately, down through the years, we have given so many bonuses to people on social welfare. They're getting their free travel, the free electricity, probably rent allowance, mortgage subsidy, medical cards, etc., etc. And it's making it more and more difficult for somebody that's on social welfare to take up work. And we have an awful lot of long-term unemployed. And I would suggest, Minister, that from now on, in any new proposals we may have, let it be water rates or property tax, that we don't just carte blanche say anyone on social welfare doesn't have to pay it. Because that's making it even more difficult for these people on social welfare at any stage in the future to give up work. And I have a suggestion that what we should be doing is, and I've said this in this House before, we could create 100,000 jobs in the retail and tourism sector by, instead of keeping people at home on social welfare, give 10,000 to every employer to take somebody off the dole queue. Because everybody on the dole queue, in receipt of social welfare, is costing this state 21,000 a year. So if you give 10,000 to an employer to employ him and make it compulsory, because if the guy doesn't take this job, then he should be, his social welfare should be reduced by 5% per year until such time as he finds work. But if we created 100,000 jobs like this, Minister, we're immediately saving 1.1 billion per year. And that's the kind of figures that we're looking to try and achieve. That's one thing we should be doing. As regards the hotels, the overpricing of hotels that I brought up in this House last week was referred to by two senators here again today. My suggestion, Minister, for this is that we go along the route of the French model, and that is that there should be a level at which a Star 1 hotel can price or can charge for their hotel, Star 2 a different level, Star 3, 4 and 5 accordingly, so that they cannot exceed and do the ridiculous thing that they did here at the weekend with the concert, where some hotels were €499 per night. And just another issue, Minister, that I brought up with yourself here in the House last week, in relation to rates, and I'd like if you would tell us what your proposals are. I know I spoke to you subsequently about it. Rates on small businesses. Again, a small business goes out of business, he puts one person on the dole, that's 21,000 a year is costing the taxpayer, and his rates bill could be 5,000. It doesn't make sense. And I've always said it, every negative action there is going to be a reaction. And in all cases, and everything I've already mentioned here to you, and many other things I could mention, it all comes back down to one thing, Minister Burton's budget. So if we can't keep people at work, it's costing the taxpayer in Joan Burton's budget. So, I mean, as I said to you before, we're talking about one small pot of money. It shouldn't be about one minister having a budget here, another minister having his budget there, and another one there, and them sticking to those three individual budgets. Just think, we have just one budget here, and we should be trying to formulate a way that it's not going to cost the taxpayer. And that's the one way of doing it. And if we can reduce the social welfare bill, we can achieve what I'm suggesting. Thank you.